Hello, I am Professor Neeta Mathur, and in this presentation skills series I would be talking about some tips regarding how to make your presentation slides better. So, in this particular module we will be sharing few tips for great slides. Let's hope they work for you. Yeah, what do you see? Is it a great slide? Well, this slide is actually giving you a lot of tips regarding job interviews. What should you be doing in a job interview? Just have a look at it. You might gain something very valuable, because definitely everybody would be trying for a job in the coming few months or years. So, this might be a very helpful slide for you. But yes, you got it. This is something which we would rather not do when we are making a presentation. So, I will be using this particular slide for the rest of my tips which I am going to share for you. The first one being follow the 7x7 rule. Now, what is this 7x7? Typically, a slide should not be having more than 5 or maximum 7 points. That's it. 7, maximum 7 bullet points is what a slide need to have. The idea generally, when you are presenting an idea, the greatest would be that if you have one idea per slide, that's it. Based on human psychology again, the power of retention of a human mind, the human mind can only have information which is chunked in a proper manner. So, more than 7 pieces of information at one go, it's very difficult for a human brain to absorb or retain. You really have to be a genius or a person with extraordinary mental powers to absorb a large number of information at one single point. So, make slides which are lighter, and 7x7. So, let us say you have 7 points, each point should be complete within 7 words. Do not paste or do not have lot of sentences in that one particular point. So, the idea is it should be serving you as a cue card, that you look at a point and you know what to speak. It is just the support for you when you are presenting things, not that you have the complete data, the complete text all mentioned in the slide. So, the audience gets confused whether to listen to you or whether to go through and read that heavy bulky slide with lot of data on it. So, to make your slide impactful, the first tip is keep them light. So, if you can afford it, have only 7 to 10 slides maximum in the whole presentation, depending on the content, depending on the time and the topic which you are talking on, and within those slides have not more than 5, maximum 7 bullet points on each. So, if you can have a single idea, single slide, that will be really great. The next tip which you can follow is choose readable colors and font. Now, going back to that first slide of mine regarding job interview tips, what do you think was wrong in it? Can you recall any of the tips which they had mentioned as a must for going for job interview? Difficult, right? The reason, one of the reason could be that they had used so many colors, each point had a different color. So, again it becomes very difficult and it becomes very confusing for a person who is reading that particular slide to retain the information and also read it. So, try and stick to standard fonts like Arial or Times or Calibri. It's all there in your, let's say if you are using MS Word, MS PowerPoint, then you would have all those fonts available. Try and avoid comic kind of font it in a professional environment. So, try and make it little more professional, and these are the professional fonts. If you see the newspapers, the books being printed generally in that sort of Times or Arial or these kind of readable fonts. And then next is the colors. I mean, the more colors you used, again it is creating confusion in the mind of a person who is reading that, who is receiving that slide. And especially you have to keep in mind the colors might look good when you are preparing the slide in front of you in your machine, in your computer. But what if you were to project it somewhere? The light and the projection system of that unit might be different, and the whole color scheme goes for a toss. Also, if you are sending it, that particular presentation, to somebody through email, and the person is required to take a print out of it. Just imagine if you have the dark background and then you have colorful fonts on that dark format. What would be the kind of ink required for that printout? So, try and be I would say sensible while using colors, and it is always better to stick to normal formal colors of black and white, and do not over clutter your slides, or try and maintain a standard kind of scheme of colors. Not more than 2 is kind of suggested, because again it will make your slides very heavy and cluttered. Tip number 3, please do not overload your presentation with special effects. There are a lot of effects within this particular software which are available, lot of animation, lot of transition, how the slides are kind of moving in, how your points are moving in, how the bullet points or whatever you have created image which you have included are coming into that particular slides. There are a lot of them, but try and keep a standard sort of thing, because again the moment you have a different effect added, the kind of connection which you have, the audience has started forming with your line of thought, it gets impacted, it gets broken somewhere. So, try and have not more than 2 impacts or special effects. The way the slides are transitioning, again try and keep them a standardized sort of thing, do not over clutter them. So, this is the tip number 3 to make an impactful slide. Tip number 4, use animation sparingly to enhance your presentation. So, again referring back to the first slide regarding job interview, what should be doing, you saw that there were so many pictures, the way the picture were moving, or the GIF file which was there, wherein it was a comic thing, it was done deliberately to show you how it impacts the person. So, what was the impact that particular thing had on you? So, the animation, first of all, it should be connected to your idea on that particular slide, and also one is more than enough in that particular slide. Do not overdo it, because not only it will take a lot of space, your presentation also will become quite heavy, and again if you were to mail it or share it, it might be a problem for the person, other person's space as per his email is concerned or something. So, be cautious on that, be careful regarding that, keep it simple, it really works well. The next and the last tip is, do not forget your audience. I mean, I had talked about colors, I had talked about fonts, I had talked about animation, but then keep in mind what kind of audience are you targeting. I mean, if it is an audience which is involving a lot of kids, then of course all these nice fonts, the colorful fonts, the animation would be the kind of thing which is required, right. So, if it is something very formal, you are presenting it to some senior management people, or you are presenting it to your faculty, then you have to keep it again as per the audience, what kind of font, what kind of color, what kind of animation, what kind of transition of slide, and how you are going to take the whole slide one by one is dependent on your audience. Please customize that thing, it is not that it is set in stone, but then you have to keep these things in mind when you are making your slides. So, if we are summarizing the whole thing, tips, the 5 great tips for great slides, I would say it is, keep it simple, follow 7 by 7 by 7 rule, that is maximum if you can keep your whole idea in concisely into 7 slides, that is something which is the optimum and the best solution ever. 7 bullet points and 7 words in that. Choose fonts and colors which are easily readable. Do not confuse the person who is reading your slides. Do not overload your presentation with animation and special effects and transition effects, and then use animation sparingly and not overdoing it. 1 animation per slide, and of course, all this with respect to the kind of audience which you are going to present. Now, having said all that, I would just want you to decide the slide which you saw in the beginning was something of this sort with all the animation. It is just a screenshot, so you would be looking at a static sort of thing out here, and the last slide which I have just shared. So, what do you think is more appropriate for that particular thing, for your particular presentation? If you are comfortable with the first slide, more than welcome, but I know you are finding it difficult to go through that particular slide. right from the job heading, the job interview, which is the heading, which is white font. You really have to strain your eyes to actually see that there was a job heading, this heading kind of thing, job interview, and the rest of the points which are colorful, having different kind of fonts, but then somewhere it is not giving that impact which you would want to create when you are making a slide. So, if you want to have great slides, follow these simple tips, and I am sure you will be enjoying making your slides and presenting those slides and creating a very successful presentation. Thank you so much. Happy learning, happy presenting.